Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Baker here. I thought I'd come and say hi and read you a little story because it's been a long time since some of you have seen my face. So I hope you're all keeping well and looking after yourselves and your family, and hopefully this story will help pass the time for you a bit better. My children are asleep at the moment, so I thought I'd grab 5 minutes peace and quiet to share a story that I really love with you, and hopefully I will get it read before they wake up. And the story is actually called 5 Minutes Peace, and it's written by Jill Murphy. The children were having breakfast. This was not a pleasant sight. Oh dear, can you see all the carnage that's going on here? Got cereals on the floor, a broken egg, honey dripping onto the floor off the table. I'm sure Mrs. Large isn't happy about that. Mrs. Large took a tray from the cupboard. She set it with a teapot, a milk jug, her favourite cup and saucer, a plate of marmalade toast and a leftover cake from yesterday. She stuffed the morning paper into her pocket and sneaked off towards the door. I wonder where she's going. "Where are you going with that tray, Mum?" asked Laura. "To the bathroom," said Mrs. Large. "Why?" asked the other two children. "Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot," said Mrs. Large. "That's why." "Can we come?" asked Lester as they trailed up the stairs behind her. "No," said Mrs. Large, "you can't." "Well, what shall we do then?" asked Laura. "You can play," asked Mrs. Large, "downstairs by yourselves, and keep an eye on the baby." "I'm not a baby," muttered the little one. Mrs. Large ran a deep, hot bath. She emptied half a bottle of bath foam into the water, plonked on her bath hat and got in. She poured herself a cup of tea and laid back with her eyes closed. It was heaven. Oh, it sounds lovely. I wish I could do that. Wonder if it'll stay that way. "Can I play you my tune?" asked Lester. Mrs. Large opened one eye. "Must you?" she asked. "I've been practicing," said Lester. "You told me to. Can I, please, for just 1 minute?" "Go on then," sighed Mrs. Large. So Lester played. He played "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star" 3.5 times. In came Laura. "Can I read you a page from my reading book?" she asked. "No, Laura," said Mrs. Large. "Go on, all of you, off downstairs." "You let Lester play his tune," said Laura. "I heard you like him better than me. It's not fair." "Oh, don't be silly, Laura," said Mrs. Large. "Go on then, just 1 page." So Laura read. She read 4.5 pages of Little Red Riding Hood. In came the little one with a trunk full of toys. "For you," he beamed, flinging them all into the bathwater. "Thank you, dear," said Mrs. Large weakly. She looks a bit shocked, doesn't she? "Can I see the cartoons in the paper?" asked Laura. "Can I have the cake?" asked Lester. "Can I get in with you?" asked the little one. Mrs. Large groaned. In the end, they all got in. The little one was in such a hurry that he forgot to take off his pyjamas. Mrs. Large got out. She dried herself, put on her dressing gown and headed for the door. Where are you going now, Mum? Asked Laura. To the kitchen, said Mrs. Large. Why? Asked Lester. Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot, said Mrs. Large. That's why. She doesn't look very happy, does she? And off she went downstairs, where she had 3 minutes and 45 seconds of peace before they all came in to join her. Poor Mrs. Large. I hope you enjoyed the story. Now remember, when your mum or dad or whoever you live with asks for 5 minutes peace, sometimes it's nice just to let them have 5 minutes peace, okay? Right, I hope you're all having a wonderful time and looking after yourselves. Stay safe, and if I've got time, I'll put another video on of me reading a different story. Okay, bye!